Hi. Okay, this is going to be a really short one because I'm not really well right now. Um, sorry, and my voice keeps going. But this is kind of to touch base with you guys and to say hello. So first off, hello. If you know me through No Man's Sky, then you know that I go by Lillihop or NMS Cafe. This is one of my 3 accounts. This is at a special location. So, let me give you a quick update. If you don't see me on social media much, it's because I can't type and I can't play the game at the same time. And I've been playing the game a lot. I know you see a lot of Sky, which is Sky, Children of the Light. I play that too. That's kind of the game that I healed with after my brain surgeries, because I couldn't play this game for obvious reasons. Storms and flashes of light and combat glows from your multi-tools and movement issues. And yeah, healing was interesting from those brain surgeries I had back in December. And actually, I haven't streamed since my brain surgeries. So first off, let me thank you. And I really mean that. For every bit of help that you gave me through your support with a GoFundMe. I can never explain in words how much I love and appreciate you guys for everything that you've done to be there for me. And as always, my goal is to be there for you. So, yeah, streaming is hard, by the way, because if you remember me talking about the brain surgeries that I had in December for the cerebral spinal fluid leak, which, by the way, a couple of the patches kind of didn't work, so I do still have a very small leak. I do have to watch it. I do have to be careful not to end up with meningitis, so it kind of sucks. I do have an upper respiratory infection, so please ignore my voice quality, because you know I don't sound this low, but I mean, what do you do? Biggest thing is that the cafe is doing its first event since I kind of went into critical care months ago. So, yeah, we're good. And this is one of the 6 bases that you will find in the system that I can't tell you about yet. It will launch this weekend. Currently we are at Wasteland Wonders, and it's named that because, well, the system sucks. It does. It really does. So trying to find something to build here that's decent is kind of hard. Alright, the theme for this event is going to be camping. Okay? So whenever you decide to come out here, if you decide to come out here, and I hope you do, not because I'm out to recruit, but because, well, I'm doing this for everybody to have fun, so I'm hoping you want to have fun. Yeah. This, of course, is in the Coffee Band region. That is RNG named. We are in the Delta Quadrant, very far out to the fade. Okay? Delta. Just think Delta Quadrant. Way at the bottom. Way out there. And that's on purpose, by the way. So, I've been working on expansion because we kind of outgrew our old home. I mean, we've been around for, 6+ years, so what do you expect? We've got a few thousand members, and you guys don't even know each other, by the way. So, like, the Amino crowd is not aware of the Reddit people, and the Reddit people are not aware of the Discord people, and the Discord people don't talk to the Twitter people, and it's kind of crazy like that. But altogether, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's about 3,500 of you, generally speaking. That's a lot, So, yeah. In this particular system, I am using the account that I used in the very, very beginning, 7 years ago, whenever this game launched. in 2016. And by that, my name is Llama Jew. Named because at the time I was still working in nursing, and I was using a peg loom to knit caps for some of our patients who had no hair, and it was during the winter months. It was one of those things where skin is a very tender thing, and you can't always use things like acrylic yarns and what have you. I was using alpaca yarn. In 2016, there was a huge fad where all of the kids were using alpaca everything. So alpaca was one of those names that I could not use. I wanted my gamer name to kind of reflect a little bit of me. And yeah, so I ended up having to go with a llama. The last bit Jew is from the Jujubes, right? Candy, because No Man's Sky was ultra colorful whenever it first came out. Yeah. So, anyway, this here is indicative of what the builds are going to be. I'm not saying build like this. I'm saying the vibe of this, okay? Not the style. The vibe of this is the point. You are going to be visiting, should you so choose, to come on this wonderful adventure with us. You will be coming to the Cafe Camp event, hosted by Cafe42, which, if you've ever seen our logo, which is right there, I still can't believe they used my artwork in the game. Thank you, Hello Games. You'll notice that we are inspired by Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You could see the towels, so don't forget them. And the space whale. I traded a bowl of petunias for the cup of tea because, well, that's in there too. And good vibes is, well, that's just us. Yes, Cafe42. So the answer to life, the universe, and everything is community. Get it? Yeah. Anyway, that's what that is. I don't know if you ever knew that. There's also an error in the artwork. And I'm the only one to ever be able to find it. Ha. But anyway, so this place is nothing amazing. You can see that, right? Every build, I'm really hoping for no more than 1,500 parts each. Please, no major glitches. Please don't go ultra fancy. That would completely negate the point of what this build event is for. Build event being camping. Alright. So think low-key adventure. Think places that you would run up on. Okay? So normally you would find a rest stop, and the rest stop would have a lot of grills outside. Well, this is a really crappy planet, so I can't really put the grills outside unless, you know, you want to take damage. I have my damage off so I can build in peace. But, you have to see this guy. Hold on. I have to show you this guy. Oh, come here, honey. Come here. Alright, fine. What about now? There he is. Look at him. Oh, come on. I'm not trying to scan the cats. Go away. There he is. Look at him. Sorry. Completely unrelated, but like, how do you not? Come on. The cuteness. Little scuttlebutt Cthulhu's. Named for obvious reasons. You know. Little tentacle face, little flippers, giant eyeballs, and scuttles. Yeah. Anyway, back to what we were talking about, grills, right? Anyway, crappy planet, really bad. Don't just build outside. People take damage. Kind of sucks. I have mine off because obvious reasons. And yeah, so we're back to here. So instead, I stayed with the grilling thing, but I decided to leave you guys something fun that you could take pictures with, and I'm not done yet. I'm only halfway there. This is just honestly, kind of looks a little bit like me. I'm trying to get us both in the same frame. It's kind of close, I think. So, kind of leaving a version of me here to be your assistant. Okay? But you'll be able to stand here and cook for anybody. And I can't go into photo mode because if I do, it's going to give away way too much information. I can't toggle it fast enough to turn off all of the glyphs and what have you, so I have to be really careful. You know, trolls and stuff being as they are. But anyway, you can see that if you were standing behind there, it would actually look like you were cooking. I had a hibachi for other people. Tried to make it look as good as I could. Give you guys something fun to do. This is one base out of 6. There are 6 planets in the system. This is not the planet we are here for this particular build-off. This is just one that I am currently working on now. So if you don't see me really active on social media, it's because I can't text and play at the same time. I'm also doing this on my own by myself because my co-leader DG, whose builds you will not be seeing this time, if you remember this game, right? It came out in 2016. He, like myself, we bought a disc, right? It was 2016. What else would you do? So we bought the disc and we had the game and we played it for years. And he, like me, didn't really play anything else for a really long time. Matter of fact, we didn't play another game up until we started playing Sky, like the other Sky Children of the Light. And that was since my brain surgeries. Because I couldn't play No Man's Sky, and I found the other one by accident. Sort of. It was actually because of a really awesome person that works for their community area and their dev department, who I adore, and I love that so much. But if you want to know more about that, you'll have to watch the Sky videos, because I'm not going to put that in here. A little bit of respect for both of y'all. But, yeah, if the name Stellify ever follows you, she is more bombastic than my Gek. Yes. Even though he's cute. This is Fnurf, by the way. He's cute. And he's old. Very old. So anyway, yeah, disc, PS4. So, old PS4 disc. He played it, but like I was saying, you know, he, like me, we didn't play any other games, right? So he just left it in his console. Just leave the disc in there. There was no need to take it out if it was the only game he played. And of course, we watched movies and stuff on digital, so there was no need. He did upgrade to a PS5 about a year ago through a wonderful friend of his who helped him get one. And that went really well. Still using the disc, because, I mean, why not? It won't play anymore, the disc. And he's got all of these bases and all this work that he's trying to save. And he's kind of terrified right now. And if you saw my most recent tweet, you'll understand what I'm talking about. His PS5, it will pull it in and it will eject it. It is not making weird noises or clicks or anything else. The disc itself is not damaged, has never been exposed to dust or anything else. He's pulled it out, he's cleaned it, it looks perfect, it's fine. It's just saying that the disc is unrecognizable. He is in fear of losing all of his work. If you don't know DG Squared, he is one hell of a builder. Wonderful community spirit, just, man, his primary is mostly content creator support. So if you're a content creator on any social media, you'll notice that he's pretty proactive there for you. He will follow you in streams. He will try and be active in your chats. If you have an event going on, he would come out and build with you. You haven't seen him for a while because really he can't log into play. He kind of had a little bit of burnout. We kind of all do. I mean, the game's been around since 2016. Everybody needs a little break. During his break, he took up golfing again. And then we played No Man's Sky on the fly. And now he's trying to get back into it, and of course the game won't load. So, yeah, I'm running this solo. In any case, this game is nice and small. With 6 planets in this system, it's a little awkward. Because there's only one that's really, really amazing, and I can't show you that one because, like I said, basic pre-release stuff, you know how it goes. Things are named, so trolls and griefers can't take it over because we know how that goes, and that's historical. I'm security first, so it doesn't really matter. Look at the cactus! They're coming. Oh. If only they could come inside. I swear I would adopt one so fast. Anyway, coming soon, okay? More information to drop Wednesday. I need to finish making the bases, one per planet, because that's my contribution. This isn't an old system from 6 years ago. You will notice the name Lamaju again. That's me. That's my old name. Think 1,500 parts or less. Keep it small. Keep it simple. I know that this looks really big, right? But it's not. It's not big at all. It's not complicated at all. Even whenever I finish filling this out, it won't be that big. Okay? So, again, just remember, just think small, think casual. Main goal of this is that anybody who decides to come to one of these planets to visit, hang out, explore, can do so on a nomadic level where they can just visit one base, go out for a walk, and maybe walk up on another. The goal of this is to provide a serene place to kind of see the flip side of No Man's Sky. You know, the part that everybody ignores, which is like watching the clouds roll in, watching the animals go by, maybe listening to the music, which I currently have turned off because my brain won't let me do that today. Just enjoying yourself, right? So, small, not complicated, no major glitches, okay? 6 planets to choose from. They're all, well, that's not true. They're not all different. They are all varied, okay? And by varied, I mean like you have 2 toxic planets, you have 2 radioactive planets, right? But they are different from each other, is what I mean. And then we have 1 special glitch planet. And then we have the planet that we're actually here for, where the major event is, that I cannot show you right now because I'm not on it. And if I take flight, there is a possibility people will see where I'm at. So we're not going to do that yet. So I apologize for the quality of the video. I'm not doing this to stream amazing content. I'm doing this to say hi and to let you know that yes, you may see me streaming the other game on occasion. Trying to get used to a headset that squeezes on my scar, and really just tried to touch base with you guys because it's been since before December since I've really done that. So yeah, no, Cafe is still very, very, very much alive. We still love this game. We still live in this game. We are still Cafe42. Just remember, if you ever want to be a member of Cafe42, that does not mean you have to apply somewhere. It doesn't mean you have to join our Discord. It doesn't mean you even have to be social in chats. If you have social anxiety and it's not your thing, but you want to be a part of a community and call it home, ping me somewhere and say hi, and I will just automatically decide you're in the census, and then just follow glyphs and do what other people do. We have like, what, I think it's like 600 members almost now that are completely antisocial, and like their whole drive is to show up. They'll build at our events and they'll leave comments or comballs, but you'll never see them in a social atmosphere. And that's okay. You can live in a house. Doesn't mean you have to talk to everybody. You know what I mean? So, yeah, home for everybody. You're fine. Again, if I sound like crap, I really apologize. I'm not well right now, and there's not much I can do about that. But I got my voice to come back for a minute or two, so I wanted to say hello. And let you guys see that, yeah, we're still very much doing a thing. And that I'm really sorry I'm not active on social media right now, but again, I cannot build and type at the same time. This is like just a drive-up rec center. It's not going to be anything amazing.
It's fine. Doing more streaming than I am. Laugh.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't have chat open. Who am I talking to? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I didn't expect anybody to show up, to be honest with you.
It's Toptic.
Hey, love, what you doing? Oh, honey, you know, it's, you know that thing that we're working on for the cafe since DG can't play? And I've just kind of been running solo with it. trying to touch base with everybody and just kind of leave something because I was testing my voice on the one headset that squeezes on my head because the other one
Just
makes...
meeping on by Wink.
Yeah, it's that one headset that I told you I really couldn't wear whenever we were hanging out in chat that one night. I'm defaulting to it 'cause it's the only one that doesn't like drop my voice lower. And my voice keeps going anyway, because, yeah. But I've been like test streaming on Sky because it's a little bit more peaceful and you can fly around and it doesn't show like glyphs and stuff like it does here. And I got to think about it, it's like, I bet you people are wondering why I'm starting to stream it but not this. So, yeah. Trying to give everybody a heads up that upcoming Wednesday they'll start seeing promos, poster drops and stuff on social media, kind of giving them a better idea of what we're doing. And then over the weekend is going to be whenever we drop this. And the community's been awesome, letting me have a little bit more time to get this off the ground since I'm doing it solo this time. Hopefully not for long. Oh yeah, and this little guy, I nicknamed him Zip Zip. He gets stuck in the base all the time and he'll sit on the floor and just kind of look at you. He's very chatty. He's not a bad bee. He's a good bee. I swear if I could make noises at this guy to talk to him, I would. That's it. You go ahead and scan that rock. That rock is all yours. But anyway, yeah. So, I love you guys. And I'm going to finish working on this. And I am sorry for the crappy video quality. Normally I would be flying around in photo mode and doing cool stuff and going into the galactic map and showing you all the cool things. And I can't do that without bringing in trolls and griefers before we launch. And I'd really rather not do that. So I'm going to behave. Yeah. And aside from that, I'm completely out of practice because it's been over 6 months since I've done anything for you guys. Yeah. So I guess it's more of like a, we'll call this a verbal, a verbal hello post, I guess. That isn't for once in text. And is also for that other game, right? Yeah. But yeah, if you see that, it's not that big. I don't think I can't fly up high enough to make a difference here. Whee! Yeah, there we go. Yeah. See, it's really not that big. Okay. So again, whenever you come out, if you decide to come out, and I hope you do, 1,500 parts or less, keep it simple. I mean that. Simple and easy. That way we could put more bases on any planet that we want, and we don't have to worry about rendering issues. This is a really, 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 really old system, okay? It's 6 years old. Like, it's really old. I can't show you. People have been here before at some point in time, and I do not want to give away everything, because I don't want this messed up, right? Think of other people before we do anything for ourselves. And, yeah, so I'll finish this thing. Get things started. Man, look at that baby. Hello. Like, how do you not fall in love with that? That poor little guy. He's too cute. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay? So, stay safe. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You're always welcome at the cafe. Don't think you have to be a part of the Discord or anything else. Just exist, okay? And if you want to talk to me and you happen to be on Twitter that isn't Twitter, I think now it's Shitter. I don't know anymore. Nobody knows anymore. The X thing. At me, okay? At NMS Cafe. If you are on Threads, same, okay? Hit me up. I think on Threads I'm at Mindflings because it's attached to my art account, but trust me, that's also very much attached to No Man's Sky as well, so just ping me, alright? Because it's not like on X I can see half of what you post unless you do tag me. So, definitely, if you have something you want to say or share, whatever, feel free. Just, I'm down, okay? Alright. I love you guys. And I'm going to leave it here. And the next video I put out for you guys will not suck. I'll actually fly you through, show you the areas and the glyphs and the galactic map and all the goodies, because then it'll be ready for release, and then I won't care if people know where we are, because that would be the whole point, right? But this is meant to be representational of, it doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be totally unique, one of a kind, glitch build, phenomenal. Think back to whenever you were a new player, okay? When you were new, you had a few parts, you didn't have all the accessories, you didn't even know how to build that well. And think about trying to build on a planet with a ton of other really awesome glitch builders. Would you feel like you actually fit in? Yeah, that's why we're keeping it simple. Because we actually have cafe members who have said, even like where other people could read it, the reason that they've never contributed anywhere else, or before even, is because no matter what they do, when they do, they don't feel like they can contribute. They don't feel like, there we go. They don't feel like they can actually build anything that is good enough to be considered equal or fitting in, because they're just not the same kind of builders. So I want this to be a little bit more representational of any builder, okay? Any builder. I don't care how good you are, how quote-unquote bad you are. There are no bad builders in No Man's Sky, okay? You can't kill yourself with building. That would be the only marker of you're not doing so great at it, alright? And that does not count for standing outside in really bad weather and dying while you're building, because I have done that more times than you can count. What I mean is, if your base is a box with a door, it's good. If it's a really cool, but small, okay, small, little campsite, also cool. One is not better than the other. This is meant for nomadic exploration.
I think I've fallen off a suborbital and died once. Laugh.
Same. Same. But yeah, I mean, I don't want it to be complicated for anybody. I want everybody to feel like they're included. So, and I keep saying this because we have some really insane builders in the cafe, and also a lot of people that are outside of the cafe that will they always come, you know, to be a part of what we do and to contribute because they're awesome friends to us, and I love that and I appreciate that. I'm just saying, dial it down. Nothing fancy. We know that you're awesome and you're God tier, but if it's not a tent and it won't fit in the back of your shuttle, it probably doesn't count. Okay, keep it small, keep it simple. It should be like basic stuff. Be a little fancy. Like I made a hibachi grill, right? Like that's, stay where you're sitting, dude. See? Like I made a little hibachi grill. It's not amazing. It's cute. It's also not really super complicated, right? And if you look at the room in here, even whenever I'm finished building, it's not going to have a whole lot more than this. It'll have a little bit extra on like lighting decor, and that's probably about it, maybe a couple of rugs. I'm not adding a ton to this because, again, we're keeping it simple, right? And I'm well below 1,500 parts for this thing. But 1,500 is actually like super max level, okay? So, again, think campers, RVs, tents, small little pagodas, outside eating areas. Obviously not here. Again, this planet sucks. But we do have a beautiful one that's 99.5% perfect. It's actually on the rare registry in the Discoveries tab. And I will show you that on another video because I can't pull up much of anything without it saying where we are. And since this is in our original cafe region, anybody who knows where we are, once they see the system name, leaves us open to a lot of stuff. So I will baffled from that idea. Yeah. But as much as I love you guys, this headset really squeezes on my head, so I'm going to bounce off of this. I'm going to take my meds because I'm losing my voice. And if you catch me in voice again, I'm probably going to be on Discord, where I can use my speakerphone and not have to do a headset. But again, I love you guys. Hugs to each and every one of you. If this was the other game, I would hug you, but I cannot.
07.
I would throw hearts at you, but I cannot. So imagine a giant purple heart going up, and if you want an actual hug, like an in-game hug, watch the other thing that I've been working on. It's just a test run for audio. I was literally just hanging out playing with DG and Durpin. I was going to delete it, but honestly, I found myself laughing at it. Yeah, I mean, you could tell I'm unwell, but I mean, really, we had fun. That game, I can hug you. This one, we can fly together and have fun, right? So, I'll see you on the flip side. And, yeah, stay safe. Yeah, Wednesday. Just remember, Wednesday. And have your camping gear loaded up into your little shuttle truck for this weekend. Oh, and by the way, there is no time frame on this build. This is not a timed event thing. This is the thing I'm starting now. It's going to be... This is the system that will forever be a campsite for the cafe and any cafe visitors. So if you can't do it this weekend, don't worry. If you can't do it next weekend, don't worry. Just show up. Have fun. I don't care if it's a year from now. We have bases going back to the beginning of the cafe 6.5 years ago. Like, by all means. No stress. No stress, no time constraints, no calendar dates, no clock events. Literally, it's just, I made it the place to do a thing. And just like the cafe, it'll be around as long as the game is.
It's fine, doing more streaming than I am laugh. It's tactic. Just meeping on by wink. I think I've fallen off a suborbital and died once laugh. 07.
I just read all of the comments at the same time. I don't know why. It's really fun to hear the bot say neep. Okay, well, EPM to you. Alright. Till Wednesday. You guys stay good. Bye, guys.